Hi, it's Marina J. One of the things I see after narcissistic abuse, when you are really focusing on your healing and really wanting to flourish, is you end up with a very weak desire muscle. Your desire and you going after your dreams can often feel like two steps forward and one step back. That's because if you grew up in a narcissistic family or you've had relationships with narcissistic people or you've worked with them, you'll notice one thing, and that is they have an agenda and everybody has to work to their agenda. It's them that sets the tone. It's them that sets the tone for the family. It's them that sets the tone for the work environment. It's them that sets the tone in your household. And so when you've been around that, you start to acquiesce and allow their agenda to become your agenda, because that's how you stay safe. That's how you flew under the radar. That's how you survived. And it worked beautifully. But once you leave that narcissistic relationship, you might start to find that other people now set your agenda for you. Other people come into your world and they ask you a question, or they tell you what they need, or they share what they're doing, what they want, and you allow it all in. You allow all the interruptions from the email, from the phone, from the texting, from your social media, people leaving comments, people asking questions, from friends of yours, from work colleagues, your children, right? I know children can be a little bit different, but still notice how easily do you set your agenda for how your day is going to be and keep to it? And how likely are you to completely just acquiesce and say, yes, 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 yes. So by the end of the day, your desires haven't had a constant flow of you inputting your energy into them, but everybody else's immediate needs get met. But it's exhausting. It's never ending. Guess who that reminds you of? Oh, the narcissist. When you're around a narcissist, they are like a bottomless pit. You are constantly doing for them, and it's never enough. You're constantly helping them. You're constantly trying to make them see, and they never see, and it's never enough. And they've always got problems, and their problems are always bigger than your problems, and their needs, therefore, are always bigger than your needs. And so you get used to shrinking that desire muscle tiny, so that as you live your life away from them, you kind of want for nothing. And you might think that you're very good at going with the flow, but actually you're very good with going to other people's flow, with other people's flow, but not yours, which means you're letting other people set the agenda for your relationship, for where you go, for what you talk about, for how much attention is on you versus them, for how you conduct yourself, your day, your choices, all of it. Somebody else is going to set the agenda for you. If you run a business, notice, are you letting your staff or your colleagues or your clients or your customers set the agenda to the point where you just don't get things done? Your needs and wants and dreams and desires are in you for a reason. They're for you to do what you came here to do on this planet, and they're very linked to your life force. So when you let other people set your timings for you, what you're really saying is, I'm not important. And slowly but surely, you'll start to lose your energy to the outside world. You'll start to really focus on the outside world. And then a lot of your dreams, a lot of your dream projects just won't even get started. So just notice for you, there's a whole list of things I see with people that have walked away from narcissistic abuse. And this is a huge one, is Can you sit close to what you want and not get distracted away from them? Can you really be clear about what is important to you and not let that be diluted out by somebody else's needs that just seem louder than yours? Can you honor your desires as you honor other people's, but can you also honor your desires so that you actually follow through on them? Sometimes I coach clients that have anxiety, and some of that anxiety is deep down, they're not doing what they know they want to do, but they're just being yes men, yes women, yes people to everything else around them. So if this is you, don't beat yourself up, because we're not doing that here, but go, okay, how can I grow my desire muscle so that me advocating for me is easy? So me being in sharp focus for me is easy, so that at the end of my life, I can look back on my life and be really proud that I took the opportunities, that I went for it, I took risks, I followed my heart, and I lived to the best that I could live. And I didn't say yes, 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 yes to everybody else but me. And that's where we start. To grow that desire muscle, how willing are you to say yes to your desires today? Can you say yes to you at least once every time you eat? So breakfast, lunch, dinner, 3 times a day. Can I say yes to what I desire? As long as that desire is a true desire, which means it's never going to hurt you, it's only going to add to you. Can I say yes to me? And that is how you start to really flourish and thrive after narcissistic abuse. You want to flourish and thrive after narcissistic abuse? I have some free training for you to use pleasure instead of your trauma, your pain, your overwhelm, you doing it on your own, all of that. I've got some beautiful free training. I'll leave the link below. You can come join that and really give yourself that ability to receive in relationships and receive from yourself. You deserve to support and love yourself, and you deserve to be loved and supported. Loads of love to you. I hope this really supports you. Loads of love.